Let us talk about financial management for NGOs in today's video. So, financial management entails everything. It entails planning, it entails organizing, it entails controlling, it entails monitoring. The question is why? Because in planning stage, organizing stage, controlling stage, and monitoring stages, money is involved. You are planning for money with money, organizing with money, controlling the money, monitoring about money. So this is what financial management is all about here. It is our financial resources that we are looking to achieve success. So one way to think about financial management to an organization is like maintenance of a car. We need to put in good quality fuel to give it a regular service so that it runs efficiently, smoothly, without any hiccups. This is what financial management is all about. It has to run as a well-oiled machinery. But if we neglect it, the car will break down. The car will never reach its destination. The car will give a lot of problems. So this is the heart of financial management. What? Financial control. Financial control means money is used properly. The assets are safe. The staffs are protected. All comes from money. Managers sleep soundly, worry free. This is a simple management cycle of planning, doing, and reviewing again, again, and again. See if you can write down the equivalents of each stage in financial terms. Let me give you the financial planning cycle. What do we plan? What do we do? What do we review? Plan the budgets, receive and spend the funds, doing it, executing it, and probably monitoring the budget. So it starts with the budget, you start with execution, and you're controlling it with respect to the budget, as in the actual expenditure and the budgeted expenditure, the standard expected expenditure. So build in a learning to take it out. So why is financial management important in our work? Why do you think? Allow me to give it in the next 10 slides, 10 good reasons how many can get affected. To be accountable to the people who gives us money. Yes, who is our donor? Who is the funding agency? What are the prerequisite? To be accountable to the communities that we work with. Definitely, yes, we are answerable. Remember, we cannot, as an organization, as a company, work in isolation or as silos. We need to entrench in ourselves in a society, entrench ourselves within the community to provide financial report to the regulatory body, the federal government, the provincial government, and any other people to plan for the future and become more financial secure to minimize frauds, thefts, abuses of resources thereby. Why do we do it? To enable staff to make better decision of the use of fund, the utilization of fund. It should not be wasted. It should not be into somebody's interest. It should be for the overall well-being, to achieve the objectives of the organization, to enhance the credibility of the organization. Yes, it builds reputation. Yes, it builds trust. To strengthen the funding resources, fundraising resources, remember, to get the best value of money, to ensure that there is an optimum utilization of the money thereby. The key features of financial management is managing risk. There are only two types of risk: the internal risk and the external risk. Internal from within, which we can do something about it, but then there is an external risk which we cannot do anything. So that is beyond the control altogether. The types of risk for NGOs: in internal it can be theft, in internal it can be fraud, in internal it can be an accident, it can be any damages that might be caused. But what about external? It can be the exchange rate loss. It can be donors withdrawing funds altogether because of certain issues. The key to good practice in financial management is having a robust system, absolutely a robust system. What do we look into it? We're talking about the accounting records. Book of accounts is the summary of accounts. Supporting document, that is the proper paperwork, invoices, vouchers to be presented, supporting the expenditure. There are four building blocks to a financial management system. What are they? They are just financial planning, budgets for operations, as the case might be, financing strategies for a long term planning. This is what point number one. Point number two is what we are talking about, the monitoring of the financial things are going around. The statements for external accountability, the people who are funding the project, the donor, the federal government, the regulatory body, you need to understand this monitoring purpose. The budget monitoring reports for the internal review needs to be there. We come to the third thing is all about internal control. What are we looking out here? We're talking about policies, we're talking about procedures. We are sure to ensure that there are checks and balances in place. And the last point, with the point number four, is what we should be talking about, the financial control, complete control over the expenditure and the money flowing in and flowing out. It needs to be documented, the footprint has to be there. When all building blocks are set working effectively, we achieve financial control. With this, I come to an end of this presentation. Thank you for watching this video till the end.